There's a lot of things to do here in Rivet City. A lot of things. This is kind of disgusting. But okay. Hey,
Please
Carlos.
help me. Please. Please. Please help me. I need water. I'm dying.
Here, have this purified water.
You mean you don't...
Yeah, for free.
My...
I insist.
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the bridge extends.
Water.
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City.
I'm here to do research on the city's history.
Research, huh? I can't help you there. But you're free to ask around inside. Just don't start any trouble.
I won't. I'm kinda lost. Can you help me?
I suppose.
Where is Dr. Lee's lab?
The door on the left goes to the stairwell. From there, just keep heading west.
Okay. Is there anyone on this ship named Pinkerton?
Are those rumors still floating around? Look, I don't have time for swapping ghost stories with you. Pinkerton's a legend. Dead or long gone. Don't care much, as I've got real people to take care of. Go bother someone else.
Jeez, I'm just trying to get some information, dude. Do you know about the Rivet City's history?
I don't exactly have time to worry about the history around here, now do I? I've got to worry about what's happening on it now.
Okay, thanks for the help.
Carry on then.
Hi.
I'm on duty. Make it quick.
I'm tracking down a guy named Pinkerton. Do you know where I can find him?
Don't you believe the rumors. His ghost is certainly not haunting the bow of the ship. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
I'd like to report someone.
Oh, really? If someone took your stuff, go get it back. If they shoot at you, shoot back. Otherwise, I've got to see it for myself before I'm gonna do anything.
Fair enough.
Bye.
Marketplace? Let's go to the marketplace. I think that's the... Let's just wait 1 hour, so... Most
Good to
people
see
are
you.
already there. Okay, or maybe people are not already here yet. Or maybe they are. Yeah, they are.
Morning.
Hey, Flack.
This here is Flack and Shrapnel's gun shop. Pretty catchy, huh? Take a look around. If you see anything you like, I'll be right over here.
Aren't you afraid someone will use your own guns to rob you?
Here, in Rivet City? I'm packing, and most of the rest of these guys are packing. Not to mention security.
Have you ever heard of a guy named Pinkerton?
You mean Genius Boy? Yeah, I've heard of him. Supposedly built Rivet City. They probably think he invented bread, too. Idiots. Lately, he's even been blamed for the noises in the broken ship bow. Anyone with half a brain would know that's just the Mirelurks.
Is there anywhere I can get a drink in this tub?
Try the Muddy Rudder. They don't ask too many questions down on the lower deck.
Can I see what kinds of guns you have for sale?
Need to do some killing, eh?
Absolutely. But first, let me see what I can sell to you. That. Chinese pistol, combat knife. I can sell a few shotguns. I will sell the minigun because why do I even bother with it? The 5mm. Yeah, sell this as well. Maybe not yet. Wait. Cancel that. That. Pack of cigarettes. Yeah, let's see what you have for me now. Do you have any unique weapons here? Minigun, pew cube, no, okay. Combat armor, combat helmets. You sell a power helmet, dude. How? How did you manage to get that? You actually don't have a lot of things, huh? That's fine. I'll take a few of your caps and some steam packs.
A pleasure doing business with you.
How is your repair skill?
No problem.
Jesus Christ. Know anything about the history of Rivet City?
Fred, I can't help you, pal. Been here for years, but all I know about the history is that it's a safe place to settle down. Maybe Bannon can help you out. He sure acts like he knows it all.
Oh, give it a try. Got to run.
If you need more ammo, this is where to get it.
Really? There is a lot of guns here. A lot of guns.
Enough chit chat. I need to get to work. Those halls won't clean themselves.
Hello,
Welcome to
Bannon.
Potomac Attire. Welcome to Potomac Attire. I am Bannon, proprietor and city council member.
Really?
I carry discriminating attire for discriminating customers.
I see you're also a person of refinement.
Between you and me, keeping out the riffraff is good for business.
Is there anyone on this ship named Pinkerton?
Now, there's a name I haven't heard in a while. Never met the man myself, but rumor has it he helped found Rivet City.
Really?
Some rumors say he died trying to loot the broken bow of the ship. Others say he joined up with the Enclave.
So you're on the city council.
Dr. Lee, Chief Harkness, and I are all on the council. We meet every Monday morning. I can be very influential, if you know what I mean. Far more than Seagrave Holmes.
It's really none of my business. But do you think he's a threat to your influence?
A threat? No, of course not. Well, maybe. He wants to replace me on the council.
Then
He's
he
a
is.
shady character. I just can't prove it. Now, if someone were to find something incriminating in his room, well, let's just say I would be very appreciative.
Why are you guys living on this boat?
It's a place to live, safe from raiders and super mutants. With Dr. Lee on our side, maybe we can even begin to rebuild the world.
I'm here to do business with you. Nah. Could I ask you about Rivet City's history?
Why, I practically set this whole place up. When I got here 12 years ago, it was just a handful of dead-enders squatting in a rusted-out rowboat. Now I'm on the council, and with my leadership, we're the strongest settlement in the wastes. Of course, a few of those dead-enders still stick around, but who'd want to leave?
Hasn't Rivet City been around for longer than 12 years?
Well, yes, but it was hardly any place of importance until I arrived on the scene. That's all ancient history now. No one would ever care about it. If you insist on wasting your time on that, you could try that bartending old crone down below, Belle Bonnie.
Oh, give it a try. I'm here to do business.
Straight to the point. I like that.
What do you have? Biker goggles? Dirty Chinese jumpsuit. Leather armor. How's my damage resistance with the 24? Charm outfit, merch turbo maker. Yeah, not very good, eh? That's fine though. It's been a pleasure, Mr. Bannon.
Come back soon.
I'll see about that. Let me just check something on my OBS real quick. Okay, I think it's working. Alright. A quick fix.
Welcome to a quick fix. This is a quick fix. I mean, that's the name of our shop. Polly and mine, that is. My name is Cindy. Cindy Cantelli.
Hello, Cindy. Relax, I'm just looking around.
Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you want anything. To buy, that is.
Where can I get a stiff drink?
The Muddy Rudder. Belle waters down the liquor, but it's cheap. It's on the lower deck.
Hey.
I actually want to talk to
Nice
more.
to see you again. Are you looking for a quick fix?
What can you tell me about the city's history?
Well, I don't really know, to tell the truth. How does any city get started, really? But I've heard Bannon talk about how he was responsible for its success. So I'd ask him about it.
I already did, he's full of shit, so...
I'm sure you'll be back soon.
Maybe. Maybe not.
I heard that the city council is debating putting railings
Don't
on the
mind
flight
me.
deck.
Hello. Well, I hope they do something.
Hey, bro.
Don't tell me your problems. Last year?
Yeah, it's bad. I'm sure they'll do something about it.
One of the new immigrants died of radiation poisoning
Morning.
last
Hey,
week.
Gary.
Let me introduce myself. I am Gary Staley, gourmet chef and gourmand. I'll be preparing your meal. My specialty is Meyerlurk cakes, although the iguana is very popular too.
Really? I'm partial to Meyerlurk cakes myself.
Then you are in for a treat.
Do you know anything about the city's history?
I know a lot of places opened up when they got the hydroponics bay working, but that's hardly the start of it all, is it? Actually, Vera Weatherly might know more. She's always here and talking with folks, so if anyone's picked up a story or two, it'd be her.
Thanks for the heads up. I should let you go back to your customers.
Thank you for coming to Gary's Galley.
No problem.
Yeah, I heard she was drinking.
Hey,
River
Angela.
water.
Hi, I'm Angela. My dad runs Gary's Galley. If you want anything to eat, talk to him.
Why is this place called Gary's Galley?
It's named after my dad. He's a great cook.
Really? What's the story with Dr. Lee?
She's not very social. Stays in her lab in the stern. She's smart, though. Real smart.
Was it like living in a giant ship?
It's noisy, dark, and smelly.
Really?
But we're safe here. No super mutants or raiders. And maybe Dr. Lee will find a way to get clean water for us.
Do the men on the ship give you much trouble?
You mean like hitting on me? No. Most of them are polite. Even the ones like Diego that I'd want to flirt with seem to ignore me.
So you and Diego are in love?
Well, one of us is. Sometimes it seems like he doesn't even know I'm there.
Unfortunately, you can't force a man's attention.
Especially if he is a priest with a thick skull.
A priest?
Well, I'm not giving up. I just know we're made for each other.
You go, girl. Do you know about the city history?
I heard the place was settled by mercenaries who used to scavenge DC, but I don't really know.
Okay, thanks.
Later.
The ship's
Later,
water is
Gator.
much better. If we don't get fresh water soon, we'll all end.
One of the new immigrants died of radiation poisoning last week.
Yeah, I heard she was drinking river water.
The ship's water isn't much better. If we don't get fresh water soon, we'll all end up like her.
I do the repairs around here, so this place could use a few more people willing to... I'm busy. I've got a lot of repairs to make.
Yes?
I bet you do.
Do I have to eat this? Shut your trap! You'll eat what I give you and be grateful
that
for
the
it.
city council
Or
is
I'll give
Jesus
you
Christ.
something to be
railings on the
really
flight deck.
sorry for. Yeah? What do you want?
You don't have to be such a bitch.
Oh, really? My husband ran off and got himself killed and left me to raise his little brat. So don't you tell me how I should or shouldn't be.
Well, I hope they do
Are you
something.
okay? What do you want?
So, where's your family?
My mom is probably drunk and my dad's dead. Is that good enough for you, asshole?
Remember that child that
Jesus.
fell off the deck last year?
How
Have
Yeah,
a seat
that was
anywhere.
bad.
Someone will
I'm
be
sure
with you in a
they'll do
minute.
something
how
about
happy
it.
they are, huh? Oh my Good lord. Flight deck.
There was
Should I go
some
to
sort
the
of battle
flight
in the
deck?
city yesterday. The gate guard said the gunfire went on for over an hour.
Let me go to the flight
That's
deck.
why I'm glad I'm in here.
Whatever. Or maybe I won't. There's nothing here.
Nothing is getting through these walls.
Where have you been, Sharon?
It was so noisy last night I could hardly see.
Cut it out.
I need to go to the lower deck, actually, but fine. Sister's hotel door. Zimmer? Okay.
Howdy,
Hey, Seagraves.
I'm Seagrave. Seagrave Holmes. I have a little of just about everything here.
You got a T-51B? No? Then you don't have everything.
A what? Look, if you just want to crack wise, go somewhere else. But if you've got stuff you want to sell, then I'm your man.
Benno tells me you're trying to steal his council seat.
Steal it? Hardly. He runs the council like it's his own personal bank account. He's supposed to represent all the market businesses, not just himself. It's about time he was replaced.
What have you got to sell?
I've got a little bit of everything.
We'll see about that. Nah. Bunch of bullshit, that's what you got. What do you know about the city's history?
Oh, I really wouldn't know. I mean, long as I can remember, she's just been here, soaking up all the repairs and attention we can give her. I grabbed a wrench and joined in the reconstruction pretty much first thing out of the womb. But I never really cared about the politics.
Can you think of anyone from back then that might know more?
Last feller I remember from back then was Mr. Pinkerton. And he must have left about a decade ago, after that spat with the science team. He used to have a storage shed in the broken-off bow of the ship. We always thought he was crazy for keeping stuff there. Might have kept a couple records down there, I guess. Careful, though. Ship's a bit treacherous down there in her belly.
I'll give it a look. Well, what can you tell me about the reconstruction?
Oh, well, the old girl had seen a lot of damage, especially where the Mirelurks used to nest, and where the super mutants kept trying to get in. I guess the mutants and the Myers got so busy fighting each other, it gave us the time we needed to make this place shipshape. Does that tell you what you need to know? Anyway, we're here in Rivet City, and she's in good hands now.
I'm glad.
Oh, right. I sort of lose track of time talking about the old girl.
I should leave.
See you later.
Alligator.
They call me sister. Don't ask.
But you're a man. Why did they call you sister?
Are you making fun of my name? It's a damn good thing for you this place is crawling with security. Otherwise, I'd kick your ass.
Really? I find it funny that your face is white and your body is darker. I guess the mod I'm using is kind of fucked up, huh? But okay. Not gonna complain. Hi, Vera. Hey.
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. I'm your hostess, Vera Weatherly.
Have you heard any interesting gossip?
Well, I really shouldn't tell you, but have you heard about Polly Cantelli? He's addicted to chems. His poor wife Cindy is at her wit's end.
So, were there any fun rumors flying around Rivet City?
You haven't heard? Angela has the hots for Diego.
I actually have
But
heard.
since he's a priest, he's been putting her off. One of these days, she's just going to jump his bones.
Anything else?
They say Mr. Lopez is losing it. He stands on the top of the bridge tower for hours at a time, just staring out over the city.
Vera, your nephew Brian lost his folks and needs a place to live.
Poor dear. I know what it's like to be alone. I'd love to take him in. Don't worry. I have the means to keep him fed and healthy, but most importantly, safe.
I think he'll love his new home. I'll send him along shortly.
Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on us? You're always welcome.
Why, thank you.
Welcome to the Weatherly. Mr. Buckingham at your service.
What is this place?
This is the Weatherly Hotel. It's the finest establishment in Rivet City.
Who's your owner?
I serve Miss Vera Weatherly, proprietor of the Weatherly Hotel. Not that it's any of your business.
I wonder why I'm being so rude
Tamper with that, and we're going to have
towards
a problem.
robots. Doesn't really make any sense to me. Why am I being so rude to robots? Hi, Victoria.
You've been rather busy lately. Asking questions, investigating. So is that it? You're some kind of investigator? A detective for hire? Or do you have some kind of personal grudge against an innocent android who simply wants to be left alone? Please tell me.
Whoa.
I'd really like to know.
First of all, who the hell are you?
Fine. Let's cut to the chase. My name is Victoria Watts. I work for a movement whose goals are directly opposed to your own, apparently. It seems you're trying very hard to locate an android my associates and I have tried very hard to hide. You can see how that puts us at odds.
What would you have me do?
You really want help? Take this. It's an internal component from the very android you're searching for. Don't ask how I obtained it.
Okay.
Present it to Dr. Zimmer in Rivet City. Tell him the android is dead and that was on the corpse. He'll believe you. Do that and Zimmer will go back to the Commonwealth and leave that poor soul alone. Do that and you'll have saved a man's life.
Anything else I should know?
Just understand that this android is now, for all intents and purposes, a man. He looks human, he acts human, he believes he is human. But even if he's not, even if he's a machine, he's capable of rational thought and emotion. So you see, his soul is as human as yours or mine. This person, and he is a person, deserves a chance at freedom. Please, if there's a shred of decency in you, don't take that away from him.
Oh, he's a synth. If I help you, is there some kind of reward?
Of course. If you help me, and thus the android, God and the universe will smile upon you. Is there any better compensation?
Really? What's this movement you mentioned?
We call ourselves the Railroad. Our mission is the rescue and salvation of synthetic humanoids. Androids, as they're more commonly known.
Okay. Can I join you?
Tell you what. You deliver that component to Zimmer and tell him the android is dead, and you can consider yourself a member in good standing.
That's not good enough. What about human slaves? Don't you try to help them too?
Yes, if we are able. But there are others in the wasteland who assist in the plight of human slaves. Our android brethren have only us.
Makes sense. Okay, I have to go.
You know what you need to do.
Yeah, whatever. Science lab. This place is a freaking maze and I don't like it. I don't like it. About the thing with Bannon. But I have to search Seagrave's homes. Okay. I don't want to go to the stairwell just yet. Not yet. I will, but not yet.
I'm gonna go play with James.
You're hurt. Fortunately, this is a medical clinic. Why don't you let me take a look at that?
Hello,
You're
sir.
in the Rivet City Clinic. I'm Dr. Preston.
You know someone named Pinkerton?
Pinkerton, eh? That name takes me way back. Claimed to have cured radiation poisoning. Or was it food poisoning? I don't recall. He was always telling folks that he founded Rivet City. All he did was break off the front of it. Or did he die there? I don't recall.
This place looks pretty easy to rob. Have any problems with thieves?
Don't get any cute ideas. Security is just a shout away. Now, if you've got any medical issues, let's hear them.
Did you know that Polycantelli is an addict?
He's totally strung out. It's going to kill him one of these days.
Do you know about the city's history?
Oh, I'd like to help. I really would. But I don't know the first thing about this place's history. Don't let my age fool you. I may have been around for a while, but I didn't spend all that time here.
Okay, so goodbye.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, you too.
Morning.
Hey, Shrapnel.
Don't know you, don't care. Keep it short.
What's the problem? Listen up, pal.
I'm short on time and your 5 minutes are up. See ya. If you want any of this shit, just say so. Otherwise, keep your fingers the hell away from the triggers. I don't want no accidents.
Can you repair my stuff?
Let's have a look at it.
Let's see. Nah, you're worse than your partner. Time for me to go.
Come back soon.
That's secure for a reason.
Where's the Seagreaves? Stairwell. I feel like I miss Seagreaves. Oh, look at that Zimmer. Very hard.
If you want a gun, you've come to the right place.
Shit. A hotel, I can get whatever I want inside, which is kinda odd if you ask me, but fine.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
No, I haven't seen any troublemakers, so...
This is a medical clinic. Please don't disturb any of my patients.
Let me try this. Addressed. Collected. Overthrown. What? Oh no, I fucked up. Shit. I'm gonna do that again. Servitors. Respected. Respected. Oh, okay. That was not that hard actually. Patient files. Bannon, still suffering from his social problem, keep on penicillin and try to convince him to watch out in the future. Brock, another day, another broken nose. Rare to see him as a patient, but at least the people he refers are still alive. Barely. Cantelli, Polly. Treatment for the steady stream of his addictions would be a steady income, but I can't waste my resource on him if he's just going to get hooked again. Seagrave Holmes, chronic case of red lung from all his repairs below decks. Prescribed a few hours of fresh air on top every night. Gary Stanley, exhaustion, the man really needs to take a rest at some point. But then again, who doesn't? Regional health files. Whatever. Ooh, Dr. Lee. Science lab. Hey. Achoo.
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your
there she
constant
is.
interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake. The technology in that android...
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
Ignorance and facetiousness. That's all you people are good for. Shiny paint job indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself.
I heard that the city council is debating.
You there.
What
are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire?
That depends. What exactly are we talking about here?
To the point. I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
Really? What kind of property? Cut to the chase, Zimmer. What's the job?
You'll be searching for an android. Do you know what an android is? No, I imagine you don't. All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be.
Really?
Not in the Commonwealth. I'm talking about artificial persons that think and feel and do what we program them to. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off.
Interesting, but what's this got to do with me exactly?
You're helping me retrieve this android, aren't you? I've tracked him this far. He's out there somewhere, in the capital wasteland.
Really?
He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it.
Look, I think the android is dead. See? Here's an internal component.
What? Let me see that. This is a neuroservo. Unique to the A321. And you say you got this from his corpse? I suppose there's no other way you could have obtained it. Well, damn it! I was afraid this would happen. Out here in this wasteland. Well, here's 50 caps for your troubles. Try to buy yourself an education out here in this hell. Good day.
Lay a hand on Dr. Zimmer and I'll snap your neck like a chicken bone. Lay a hand on Dr. Zimmer and I'll snap your neck like a chicken bone.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Is Dr. Lee as smart as they say?
She's certainly head and shoulders above most everyone else around here, though that's not saying much.
Really? I'm looking for my father. Have you seen him?
Look, some of us are trying to get work done here. There have been enough disruptions recently. Anybody coming through here would have to talk to Dr. Lee. Why don't you go bother her about it?
Okay, sorry.
Bye.
No problems to report.
Please excuse me.
Hey, Garza.
There is much work to be done.
What do you do around here?
I help Dr. Lee when she needs equipment moved. I am no scientist. I just help with the heavy things.
Fair
Assume?
enough. Before I talk to Dr. Lee, I wanna see what we have here. Nothing useful.
That's why I'm glad I'm in here.
Good old Rivet City. Me too. Nothing is getting through. Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Wait, do you know who I am? Have we met?
You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same.
Look, I'm trying to find my father. Have you seen him?
You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there.
Yeah, I left the vault to look for him.
Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already.
I'm sorry, could you please tell me where he's gone?
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you.
Where is this old lab of yours?
It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone.
Okay, Jefferson Memorial. Can you tell me more about my parents?
I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know?
What was my father like back then?
James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time and wants to try again.
I never knew my mother. What can you tell me about her?
Yes, your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you.
Why did my mother die? What happened?
Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could.
I understand, I'm sure you did everything.
Yes, well, I'm sorry it wasn't enough.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Is there any way you can help me out?
Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own. I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors, or you're chasing after him. I'm sorry.
Okay. Come on, isn't there anything you can do to help?
I suppose I can spare a few stim packs. It's not much, but it might make things easier for you.
Well, that helps a lot, actually. I'd like to know a little bit more about you now.
What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father and I, we worked together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now.
Fair enough. Now tell me more about this project you worked with my father.
Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know?
What's the point of it?
It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated.
Why?
We had the basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment.
And why did you stop working on it?
You happened.
Oh.
It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge.
Well, I'm
Your
sorry.
father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the purifier. Okay.
Alright then. Do you know about the city's history, by the way?
I could tell you all about the science lab, but even though I was here near the start, I can't really help with the details of how it all worked out. It all seems like a lifetime ago. I'm afraid I've had a lot of things on my mind since those early days.
Okay. Oh, thanks.
Good luck finding your father.
Alright. Look for then Project Purity's control room.
Hello.
Hi.
So noisy last night.
Marketplace and
Maybe a quick fix has something.
Capital Preservation Society. Let me check that. This place is huge, man. It's freaking huge. I'll tell you that. Oh, this is the yeah.
Hello.
Hi. Abraham Washington, isn't it? Yeah.
Quite an impressive collection, isn't it? Well, don't be shy. Have a look around. Abraham Washington's the name. Curator of this little slice of American history.
Yes, it's an interesting collection indeed.
Ah, a fellow scholar, I see. Each of the documents in this room tells a small but important story about the history of the United States of America. Unfortunately, the greatest prize of all is missing from the collection.
Alright, I'll bite. Which document is missing?
In 1776, the Second Judgmental Congress got together and adopted a document drafted by none other than Thomas Jefferson himself. It was the day the United States of America earned its name and secured its place in history. This magnificent achievement took form in the Declaration of Independence.
If you want me to retrieve the declaration, all you have to do is ask.
Oh, would you? It would mean so much to me and the Society's collection here.
I'd love to be part of history and bring you the declaration.
Excellent! You won't regret it, I promise you. Imagine you are taking part in another chapter of American history. I envy you. You can find the Declaration of Independence in the ruins of the National Archives.
Well, I've looked around a bit. But I have a few questions about the Declaration of
Please
Independence.
ask them. After all, knowledge is power.
All this info on the Declaration, where'd you get it? And I don't like secrets.
Well, this is quite embarrassing, actually.
Why?
I sent someone like yourself after the Declaration. She did some of the research for me, but now I haven't seen her in a few months. I wouldn't worry about it. Many have died for causes far less grand than what you're about to undertake.
What does it look like?
A piece of what was called parchment, sort of a thick paper, has faded handwritten writing all over it. It's no more than 2.5 feet tall and 2 feet wide. If you find it, you should be able to roll it up carefully.
Okay. And what's the story behind the document?
On July the 4th in 1776, a group calling themselves the Second Judgmental Congress got together at Fort McHenry in Maryland. After a ceremony which ended with Paul Revere singing the famous battle hymn known as the National Anthem, the document was signed. From there, it was sent to England by plane, presumably, and presented to King George himself. Thus began the Evolutionary War.
Okay, let me ask you about something else.
Certainly.
Can you show me how to get to the National Archives on my map?
In the D.C. ruins, you'll find the National Archives, or what's left of it anyway. The building should contain the document in a protective glass case. Be careful. The place is swarming with super mutants.
Of course it is.
Here, let me pinpoint its location for you.
Do you know the city of the history of Rivet City?
It's funny now that you ask. I can tell you all about the capital, but I really haven't got any idea about Rivet City itself. I can't see how important it is compared to the capital's history, but maybe Bannon might know something. He's in the governing council, after all.
He knows shit. Well, I've looked around a bit.
Oh? And have you come to any conclusions?
Okay.
Ah.
So this is gonna keep again and again and again. I love to be part, okay. Have to go now.
Remember?
Okay. I still need a what's the name? Pressure cooker, yeah. Welcome to the Capital Preservation Society. I really don't want to read that, so sorry. So sorry. Well, another mission for us to do.
Hey there.
Hey.
Why don't you look where you're going?
Science lab, nope.
I heard that the city council is debating putting railings on the flight deck.
Common room. Cantelli's door. Let me talk to Mr.
Wanna do some
Pauly.
buff out? Maybe a little psycho? Who are you? Got any psycho? I could really use a fix, but I'm broke. Ha! I run the chem shop, but I'm broke and can't buy chems.
Why don't you just take them from your shop? You shouldn't take that stuff. It'll kill you.
That's what Cindy says too, but I got the itch. I need it bad.
Can you help me about the city's history?
Huh?
The guy is lost. You're gonna die eventually, aren't you?
Make it quick, will you? I'm coming down.
Why don't you just take the chems from your shop?
My wife, Cindy, she's always watching the inventory. If I take any, she'll lock me out.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Good luck with her shit. Broken terminal. There's 2 sugar bombs, I'll take it. Marketplace, I don't want to go to the marketplace just yet. I think there are still some places for me to explore here.
Yes?
I think. Yeah, there's the church. Captain Preservation Society, okay.
Yes, that's locked. And yes, I can see you eyeing it.
Hey, Diego.
I'm Diego, the acolyte for St. Monica's.
You are so weird, dude. This mod is making it so weird. Who is this St. Monica?
St. Monica saved her own son's soul from eternal damnation.
Really?
She is now the patron saint of lost children for the faithful everywhere. You really should come to church on Sunday mornings. The sermon will be all about St. Monica.
So there's a church in Rivet City.
Oh yes. Father Clifford conducts services every Sunday morning. You should come.
I'll try. If you're the acolyte, who's the priest?
Father Clifford. The sanctuary is in the ship's fore on the upper deck. The good father holds services every Sunday morning.
I hear Angela Stanley has a crush on you.
What are you talking about? I'm a man of the cloth. Well, I will be as soon as Father Clifford... Never mind. It doesn't matter what Angela thinks. Soon I will take vows of chastity.
You're a fool to pass up a chance at love with Angela.
Father Clifford says she is my trial, my temptation. I must choose between her and the church. I have chosen the church.
Okay. Goodbye then.
God bless you.
Amen.
We should be heading to the clinic, Father Clifford.
Yes?
There was some sort of battle in the city yesterday. The gate guard said the gunfire went on for over an hour.
That's why I'm glad I'm in here. Good.
I am Father Clifford of St. Monica's Church.
Really? Who's this St. Monica?
She is the patron saint of lost children. Very popular among the faithful of Rivet City. I'm surprised you've never heard of her. If you want to hear her story, it will be the topic of my sermon on Sunday. Services begin at 8 a.m. You should come.
I won't. I'd like to make a donation to the church. Nah. Should I do this? I mean... yeah.
What? If that's true, I'll defrock him. Not only is he fornicating, but he's doing it with such an innocent young girl.
I saw them myself on the light deck under the stars.
Ah, Diego! What have you done? He has forced my hand. I cannot let him be a priest now. This may be the end of the faith if I cannot find another acolyte.
Okay, I need to go.
Saint Monica bless you.
Good old Rivet City.
Me too.
Diego,
Nothing's
you have been
getting through these
fornicating
walls.
with that strump. Just leave. I cannot bear to look at you. You are hereby excommunicated from the church. May your soul wither in purgatory. Did you hear about the fight in the Muddy Rudder last night?
God bless you and keep you safe.
How are things between you and Angela?
Father Clifford accused me of having relations with Angela. He wouldn't listen when I told him it was a lie. I am no longer an acolyte. I've been expelled.
It's time for you to be happy.
Sometimes when God shuts one door, though, he opens another. I've asked Angela to marry me, and she said yes.
Good for you.
God bless you.
Even though you haven't
Belle's gonna have
asked
to replace
anyone,
some
but
tables and
okay.
chairs.
I'm sure she'll just scrounge some from the lower deck.
This is the door that I want. Okay. Okay. Oh, well, fucking shit. Not as bad as I thought. Survival weapon idea. Had an idea for a survival weapon. There are all these railroad spikes laying around the wasteland. I ought to be able to build some sort of slingshot to fire them like bullets. I tried some really big rubber bands, but that didn't work. I wonder if I could use steam as a power source. I have this weapon, my friend. I have this weapon. Dr. Lee, we both know that Benno does not have the best interest in Rivet City at heart. He is only interested in making a profit. He would sell his own children, if he had any, for an extra bottle cap. He needs to be removed. I'll be glad to step forward as his replacement. Seagrave, I do not wish to get pulled down into petty political bickering. Benno has not done anything wrong. If the time has ever come when he does something truly harmful to the Rivet City, the other council members will look into it. Until then, I have a lab to run. Okay. Seagrave's incriminating letter. I've turned down twice now. I've turned us down twice now. Holmes, this is my last appeal. We used to be friends. We used to be business together. All I want to do is sell our product in Rivet City. I'm sure the city could use slaves to help with the rebuilding of Paradise Falls has slaves to sell and a good price is to sell. Ooh, Eulogy Jones. Seagraves is a slave seller or whatever. Naughty, naughty, naughty.
Don't mind me. Stay away from me. What do you want? Are you one of them?
What are you... I'm not going to hurt you. What are you scared of?
I suppose it doesn't matter if I tell you. I used to be a slave. I saw a slaver on this ship. His name is Sister. I'm afraid he's after me.
Don't worry, I'll never turn you in.
Really? Oh, thank you. Can you help me? I've been so worried with him around. I can hardly sleep at night.
Here's 25 caps. Maybe you can buy yourself a gun.
Thank you. I'll go to Flak and Shrapnel's just before closing. I don't have anything to give you, but I think I can trust you with a secret.
Shoot.
If you ever go up north, there is a secret slave hideout called Temple of the Union. You might find them useful.
Okay, thank you. Hey, Ted?
Ted Strayer. You can chill with me if you want, dude.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, you and me just hanging.
Can I ask about the city's history?
Dude, I only just got here myself.
See you later, Ted.
Later, dude.
Later. Now, where in the bloody hell is Seagraves?
Tamper with that, and we're going to have a problem.
Everything looks okay here.
Take a look around. I got all kinds of stuff in here.
You've been doing business with slavers, and I have a letter that proves it.
If you had read that letter, you'd know I'm no slaver. And you know I'm not dealing with them. But if
you have
that letter
contacts.
gets out, they won't trust me. I'll never get a seat on the council, and Bannon will make me pay for trying to replace him. If you care about Rivet City half as much as I do, tell Danvers that Bannon is blackmailing me. But don't show her the letter.
Let me see what you have for selling then. Scrap metal. Scrap metal for 1 cap? Don't mind if I do.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Now here's a
See you
tough.
later.
Here's a tough choice. Because yes, he's not a slaver now, but he was, and he has contacts with the guy who is a slaver. And if he's in the city council, that kind of opens up an opportunity for Eulogy Jones or whatever send slaves into Rivet City, and that's bad. But then again, Bannon doesn't seem to have Rivet City in his own, like, the best interest for Rivet City. He wants things for himself, I guess. I'm gonna give a...
I heard that the city council is debating putting railings on the flight deck.
Well, I hope they do
I'm sure
something.
she'll just scrounge some
Remember
from
that
the
child
lower
that
deck.
fell off the deck last year?
Ah, man,
Yeah, that was bad.
What do I have to do? Mayone. Mayone's afraid of my name is sister. Okay. There's really not much I can do, you know,
Did you
right?
hear about the fight in the Muddy Rudder?
Take a look around.
Okay,
If
hold
you
on.
had, but if that letter gets out, they won't trust me. I'll never get a seat on the council. If you care about Rivet City half as much as I do,
Tell Danvers. Who the hell is Danvers?
That was bad. I'm sure.
Did I meet a Danvers yet?
Welcome to Gary's Galley.
So how things are with Diego?
Someone told Father Clifford that Diego and Father Clifford expelled Diego.
Why James Hargraves such a brat?
James's mom, Tammy, is a real bitch. She treats him like crap.
Yeah, I noticed.
I think it's because she drinks too much.
Probably.
Thank you for coming to Gary's Galley.
Sure.
One of the new immigrants died of radiation poisoning.
Stay chill.
Come over here first. The Weatherly Hotel. The Bridge Tower. Yeah, let's go to the Bridge Tower. Let's see what we have here.
God bless you.
Hey, Diego, what you're doing here?
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Hey, anything going on?
Fuck off. Now you don't talk to me?
Hey, be more careful.
I've done nothing wrong.
God bless.
Hey,
Maybe you don't
Danvers.
know who you're talking to. I'm Chief Danvers, head of Rivet City Security.
You are the person I want to talk to. What happened to Chief Harkness?
He's gone. I'm in charge now. Did you want something, or are you just wasting my time?
Bannon's trying to blackmail Seagrave Holmes.
That's pretty underhanded, even for Bannon. Once word gets out, I bet the market vendors won't want him to represent them anymore. Thank you for your help, citizen.
No problem. I heard that Rivet City is run by some sort of council.
Chief Harkness meets with Dr. Lee and Bannon to discuss security matters. It's a waste of a good Monday morning, if you ask me. They should just let Chief Harkness call the shots. Oh yeah, he's a...
Okay. Yeah, okay. You've been very helpful.
Duty calls.
Amen.
Good to see you.
I wish I could say the same.
Yes?
Let's check the lower deck.
Hey, stranger.
Hey,
Hey,
Trini.
good looking. How come you haven't bought me a drink yet?
Here's 5 caps. Go ahead and pick a poison.
Now that's what I like in a man. Enough caps to buy a lady a drink.
I hate to do this, but I have to go.
You're lost, sugar.
You've had too much, Trini. Go sleep it off in the back.
I'll say when I've had enough. You aren't my mother, Belle, so fuck off.
Hey.
I'm Belle Bonnie, and this is the Muddy Rudder. I'll tell you what I tell all the fresh meat. Don't start anything down here, or I'll have Brock kick your ass.
Don't worry, I came in peace. Nice place you have here.
You must be drunk. Are you gonna order or what?
Heard any good stories lately?
Go talk to Vera if you want gossip. I don't talk bad about folks.
Okay. Do you know any stories about this place's history?
History? What, not enough shit around here already? You need to dig up more? Don't know if it ever had an official start. It's just been here forever. Stuck in the river and full of assholes.
I bet someone like you hears lots of stories. Can't you share one?
No, I can't fucking well share one. What sort of moron are you? But fine. If it'll get you out of my face, go down to Pinkerton's shed in the broken off bow of the ship. If he decides to give you a history lesson, it's no business of mine. Now get the hell out of my bar.
Thank you, sweetie. You're very, very
It's
helpful.
locked for a reason. Don't get any ideas.
Okay, last. There's a bathroom. I don't want to come here just yet. Let's see if I can talk to Seagraves.
Ireland cakes and a beer.
Hey, I heard that Bannon got caught trying to frame me. I also heard you ratted him out. I think you've earned a true blue friendship discount.
Well, let's see.
Anything.
Let's see what kind of discounts are you talking about. Combat armor. Not really much things. I'll take the Stimpaks. I'll take the Stimpaks. You can take the Flamer Fuel, yeah.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you. See you later, alligator.
Hello.
Hey, Ben.
You told Danvers that I was trying to blackmail Seagrave. Thanks to you, they've suspended council meeting and are probably going to censure me. I can't ban you from my shop, but they can't tell me what to charge. If I'm up.
Let's see. It's not that. Your prices are okay, although the steam pack's a little bit expensive, but that's fine. It's fine.
Come back.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
Is there anything else I can do here? I don't remember if there is. But I guess to finish off.
Is there a problem?
No. So, let me check the world map here real quick. Fine. But before I do anything else, let me just go to Greenwich and talk to our little friend Brian and tell him he has a new home to go. Yo, kid. Hey, you cleaned this place pretty well.
I hope you found me a place to live.
I did. I sure did, Brian. Vera said she'll take you in.
You really found her? Oh, thank you so much.
No problem.
I can't believe everything you've done for me. Most people would have kept on walking when I ran up to them screaming like I did. I'll get my stuff together and move on out there right away. Come visit me sometime.
Sure thing. Can I sleep here? No. Well, I can sleep here. That's more than enough for me. Next time, we are back to Rivet City to try and understand more of the city's history, shall we? Let's go.